to the scene. A sellout of 65,000 to see the AFC Raiders battle the NFC Philadelphia Eagles. In the words of benched Eagle quarterback Randall Cunningham, this week has been a ball of confusion. Well, veteran Jim McMahon, it is the hope of these fans, will try to unravel the tangle in the Eagles' nest. Hello, everyone. Dick Enberg with Bob Trumpy. Headline news. It even put Bill Clinton down on the front page of the Enquirer on Tuesday. Headlines again today. Cunningham sits down. Jim McMahon takes over at quarterback.
And, you know, Dick, when we talk to the Philadelphia Eagles, they bring up a lot of names. Names of guys who are not here. Buddy Ryan mentioned Keith Jackson. It's on the mind of the Eagles. Andre Waters, the great safety, out with a broken leg. And this team never stops talking about the memory of Jerome Brown.
Cunningham, it is promised, will start against Green Bay next week. McMahon gets the call today. Art Shell, the Raider coach, knows all about benching quarterbacks. Jay Schrader had the game of his life, the best ever by the Raiders on the road earlier this year. Next game, he's on the bench.
He hands it over to the kid, Todd Marinovich, a college senior by age. He's going to need a lot of help from the running game because I'm telling you, Dick, this Philadelphia Eagle defense preys on young quarterbacks.
Marinovich wearing that familiar number 12, the southpaw Ken Stabler carried so magnificently in Raider lore. Ruzek tees it up, and the Raiders will have a chance on offense first. Some of the Raiders, Bob, actually thought there was an insult that McMahon was starting, not Cunningham.
Yeah, you know, Dick, when I think Ronnie Lott made that comment to us, I got the feeling that he's looking for inspiration in this football game. They've won 3 of their last 4, but any little thing that a great player like Ronnie Lott can put in his mind as an inspiration against the Philadelphia Eagles or any other opponent, it helps, but I don't think it's true.
Rich Kotite, even with all the mystique about the quarterback this week in Philadelphia, said, I heard that Jay Schrader is going to start, not Marinovich, as if we could confirm that. He said, I have a reliable source. Even coaches do. And here we go. The Eagles hungry for a win. The Raiders trying to get to 4-4. Napoleon McCallum at the 8. And the former Navy star to the 27. Marinovich brings on the Raider offense. Low scoring, and the passing game has not been very productive. Rich Kotite will counter with his tough defense. Stingiest along with Pittsburgh, number 1 in the league. Wilkerson, Wisniewski, Mosbar, Pete, McElroy, the big offensive line. Max Mantoya is healthy but will not start. He is in uniform for the Raiders. Marinovich has Smith and Eric Dickerson, number 2 all-time. Golden Brown outside. Ethan Horton, the tight end. We'll see Marcus Allen on 3rd downs and the speedster Alexander Wright, the NFL's fastest man. Dickerson gets 3 on 1st down, maybe 4 on the lean to the 31. Reggie White, the all-pro defensive end, makes the tackle. Here's his company in green. Harmon, Golick, the younger brother of Bob. Clyde Simmons has 9 sacks. Joyner, Evans, and Thomas. Bud Carson said they cover better than any set of linebackers he's ever coached. That covers some territory. Booty and Allen on the corner. Allen's a Pro Bowler. Miano and Hopkins at safety, and Otis Smith comes in the nickel. Only 4 sacks this year. On 2nd down, Marinovich underneath to Tim Brown right at the sticks at the 37-yard line. Looks as if it'll be a half-yard short. Hopkins comes up to make the hit.
Dick, if you're a Raider fan, a secret to the Raiders' success today is not throw in the obvious throwing situations. That was 2nd down and medium yards. The underneath pattern, nice little pick run by the tight end. Clears out in the middle, but you can't get in 3rd down and long situations if you're the Raiders, because then you turn over your quarterback to the best pass rush in the last 2 years in the NFL.
And, of course, even tougher with Jerome Brown, the inspiration of this Eagle team, killed in a tragic automobile accident during the off year. They talked about, and Hopkins, who made that last tackle, that Marinovich bird dogs.
Yeah, you can learn a lot of offense meeting with Mike White in the classroom, watching film. But this is a very young player in Todd Marinovich, and young players lock onto a receiver. And when they lock onto a receiver, defensive backs just stand there and read his eyes.
Bird dog, like pointing to where you're going to go. 3rd and inches. Marcus Allen on 3rd down, as promised, it'll be close, and we all know around the National Football League how tough that defense of the Eagles can be in short yardage. Ask the Phoenix Cardinals with 6 shots from the 1-yard line, couldn't knock it home.
I have a feeling too that Rich Kotite likes the idea he starts this big game at home with his defense on the field.
First down as Allen needed only inches and didn't get much more than that, maybe a foot.
The reason I say that about the defense is the defense, generally speaking in the NFL, sets the tone for the day. Your defense lays a lick on their offense. That's the tone of the day. So Kotite likes this first series matchup.
Dickerson back in, but it's Steve Smith, the fullback, a rare carry, and he takes a punishing hit as filling the gap was Byron Evans, number 56. And those around the Eagles say this man Evans, while he's lived in the shadow of Seth Joyner and Reggie White and others, is a true Pro Bowl talent.
Asked him yesterday too if you can describe yourself, and he said, well, Joyner on the outside, he's the hitter. He said, I'm the guy who is the steady one. I stay inside, I don't make mistakes, and I don't like my opponent, whoever he is.
And he does like the results yesterday of his alma mater, Arizona, over Washington. 2nd and 8. Good protection. Intercepted off the hands of Willie Gault and right into the midst of Eric Allen. Allen's second of the year, a gift. Gault had it, and it bounded out of his grasp right to number 21, Eric Allen.
From behind the offense, certainly can't put this on Todd Marinovich. It's a simple out pattern run by Gault. It's not that cold. That ball is certainly catchable. Should have been by Willie Gault. Certainly a bad start. Marinovich does not throw a particularly hard pass. Inexcusable to drop that one.
So the Eagles take over at the 47-yard line. Los Angeles second worst in the turnover ratio in the league. And penalty on first down. And as missing the count was Antone Davis. He was going downfield like a wide receiver. Let's go back to the interception.
Dick, you made the point. Very good. There was nice protection for Marinovich. The ball is thrown on spiral, but this baby bounces off Willie Gault's hands like he's got him on backwards.
So 5-yard penalty as Davis moving before the snap. There's Eric Allen. He doesn't get many chances. Most teams throw away from his coverage because of his talent. 1st and 15 for McMahon. Byers out of the backfield. He's hit for a loss by Eddie Anderson. So Anderson, second in tackles to Ronnie Lott, the 2 safeties leading the Raiders in hits. Adds a deficit on 1st and 15 as Byers loses a couple.
Dick, the same is true for this Philadelphia offense. They want to run the ball with Herschel Walker, be very conservative. So when you get a 5-yard penalty on 1st and 10 and you got to sit there 1st and 15, now 2nd and 20, you are playing to the strength of the Raiders defense, which is the pass rush. That little screen not even close to working.
Calvin Williams to the right. Fred Barnett to the left. Look for the tight end, Maurice Johnson, 87. They have not thrown to him this year. And down goes McMahon as Howie Long, who played his college football here in the city of brotherly love for Villanova University. Long, who's having a solid season in this his 12th year, has 6.5 sacks.
He's on the 2nd-year pro, Antone Davis. Howie Long just ejects Davis out of his way, still with great strength. He's playing all over the line. Plays some nose tackle, some defensive end. What was his line to you yesterday at practice? And you said, give me one Villanova story. They were homecoming opponents.
For 22 straight opponents while he was there. Everyone wanted Villanova for homecoming. But they won yesterday against New Hampshire. A big win here in Division II. Boy, what a series by the Raider defense. 8-yard loss on that last play. Now McMahon, 3rd and long, gets it to veteran Roy Green. Far short of the first down out at the 45-yard line. Terry McDaniel makes the hit. And that'll bring up 4th down and about 18.
Well, in that series, we saw great pressure by the Raider defensive line. They didn't come with a blitz.